Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, Head Currency Analyst. In this video, we're going to go through the Forex market wrap. We're going to look at some markets that we took a look at in the outlook and how those markets have performed and what we can see potentially coming into next week. So just starting off with Euro, US dollar, we were looking at the possibility for a continuation of the uptrend into the next key area, which is that 122.50 level, where we were looking for some downside to come in the market. So we haven't really seen a follow through. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, it's pretty much ranged all week. So we were speaking about the potential for the market to start trending back to the upside here, but instead the market has just remained very flat, very range bound, and we were expecting that extension up, which may still come going into next week. We may still see the market break to the upside and retest this 122.50, like we said before previously. Huge zone where I would expect the market to go into towards the end of the year, for the market to then potentially move lower at the start of the year. So still some room to go. I mean, until the market really does make a defined breakout, we can just wait and see what happens. Obviously, the market is finding some orders in and around this area. So if we were to see a breakout to the upside, then the likelihood is that those buyers will continue. If we see a breakout lower, vice versa, we'll look for that continuation to the downside, with obviously some huge levels to still kind of consider. That 116, for instance, could be an area where the market heads towards on that move down. So still a lot of time to wait here. Just wait for that breakout. Pound has had a bit of a negative week, purely due to Brexit negotiations pretty much breaking down. Boris Johnson, the UK Prime Minister, has been talking lately about the possibility of a no-deal Brexit, which has seen prices fall. That obviously adds a lot of uncertainty in the markets, which is going to put pressure on pound. And we've got a couple of different confluences with that. We have this 135 level, which the market continually just bounces off recently on multiple different occasions, as well as us being in an overbought condition with a bit of divergence as well, with the price making higher highs, the RSI making lower highs. So we could see a drop back towards this sort of 127, 126 level on the pound. So we'll keep an eye on this one. Obviously, developments there will affect the price. So if we do start seeing any kind of positive data, the market will likely head back to 135. Any negativity, we'll see the market break to the downside through there. Kiwi is one that we spoke about. We're expecting a little bit more upside. The Commission of Trade reports are still heavily selling the New Zealand dollar. So, we need to see how those commercials react going into next week. Are they going to be adding further contracts, or are they starting to offload those contracts? That'll be a telltale sign whether this market is going to head towards this level or not. If they're adding to their contracts, then we'll likely see that run up into this key resistance level. If they're starting to offload those contracts, the commercial market, then we would expect a little bit of consolidation here, then maybe a drop in price back towards this 6-7 level. So we'll keep an eye on that one going into next week, but nothing's really happened here either. If we go into that 4-hour time frame, largely just range like everything else this week. The final sort of chart that we took a look at was sort of dollar CAD. We decided to have an opportunity of looking at a short at 127.96. Reason I chose this level, if we look left, huge amounts of interest at this area. The market has found support, resistance, support, lots of chop. So this makes me think that the market is obviously very attracted to this level. So, if we were to get there, I would expect some shorts to come in around this area. So we will have to keep our eye out on this one next week. Unfortunately, we came 4 pips shy of the entry, but I do expect that to potentially retest going into next week and see if we can get a continuation of that dollar weakness. Hope you enjoyed the content this week, and I'll speak to you soon.